Amazing. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome once again. So happy to see you. Let me wait a few minutes to see that you're coming in. We had an amazing week last week with a 5-day LinkedIn challenge. Let me know if you were in the 5-day LinkedIn challenge with me. And today we're going to discuss, of course, the 12-week business mentoring program because I've been receiving so many questions of yours. So I thought, why not to go live with you on a daily basis, okay, to answer all of your questions. So we're going to discuss about the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system and become fully booked using LinkedIn as a translator. So if you have any questions, use the chat below, but let me know if you're here with me. Can you hear me well? Is the picture, is the sound okay? Let me see that we are live. Perfect, great. Okay, so let me start with a brief, let's say, description of the program for those that you have been asking me, let's say, what is going to be taught, what's the difference between the 5-day challenge, okay, and what results to expect. And of course, let me see if you're here with me in the Mentoring for Translators group. Why? I don't see you guys. So say hello in the comments if you can hear me, the sound, the picture is okay. And also drop your questions, any kind of questions you might have, okay? Any kind of questions you might have, let me know in the chat. Okay, so I see the live. I see people joining us. Okay, so use the comments below and let me know that you're here with me. Tomorrow we're going also live again, the same time, like it's 6 p.m. Central European time, which is 7 p.m. my time. Hello all, welcome. I see people joining us. Let me know if you're here with me in the chat. Can you hear me well? And also, okay, perfect. Hello everyone. Hello, hello. You can drop your questions in the chat. We had an incredible last week 5-day challenge, such a great participation of all of you. And also that you've been catching up with the exercises. The material of the 5-day LinkedIn prospecting challenge will be deleted tomorrow. So you have until tomorrow, okay? Because I will keep it until midnight, something like that. Again, Central European time, I use Central European time, so all of us to be able to have it as reference. Okay, great. Bring your coffee, have my coffee here, and also I'm going to share my screen because I have prepared some slides for you to make that even easier to you. So if there are any questions, I have gathered most of the questions, but if there are any questions that I haven't included them, okay, in those slides, let me know so I will be able to repeat them, okay? So today, yes, we're going to discuss about how to become fully booked using LinkedIn. I have prepared some slides also to answer some questions of yours about LinkedIn and also a brief, let's say, description of what you can achieve, some success stories, my 10K framework, the modules, what is going to be covered, and of course, your most common questions. Don't be shy. Let me know that you're here with me. I would like to see. And also let me know if you were in the 5-day challenge last week. That would be great to know that you've been following the challenge. And also let me know if you can see the screen. So, the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system revealed proven strategies to growing our business for long-term success. It's a 3-month, like 12-week to be more precise here, 12-week business mentoring coaching program for translators and interpreters, but any service-based professional can actually follow. Okay, hello, Boyanka, perfect. Let me know if you can hear me. Well, if the sound, the picture, can you see also the slides? Okay. So we're going also tomorrow live, okay, to be able to present some of your success stories. Boyanka, perfect. Okay, you can hear, you can see. Welcome, welcome. And let me know, guys, if you were able to complete the actual challenge, okay? Were you able to complete the actual challenge? Great to know, Boyanka. Thank you. So let's start right away because you've been asking me, okay, what is next? So now you complete the 5-day challenge. You have, let's say, an approach and a method to start contact your clients and expand your network. Most of you have been asking me that you would like, I think Justin was that you asked me in the group that you would like to find out, okay? You told me, my follow-up process. After the person accepts our connection request, I get general idea outline that you have explained, but I'm not sure about what it actually entails. Since you have stated you have specific templates and threads that flesh it out. Exactly, Justin. So Justin Matos, let me know if you are here with me because I'm replying your question. That's a great question. The follow-up process is something that we cannot cover in a 5-day challenge. First of all, because we don't have the time, so follow-up process was not included in a 5-day free course, as you realize. But it's really important to know your follow-up process. In order for me to be able to adjust my templates and all my process to your own situation, Justin, are you from overseas? I suppose now it's early in the morning there, but I hope that you'll be able to join us. I would need to know what are the most common, for example, replies that you get from your potential clients. So for those that you haven't seen what we were doing in the 5-day challenge, okay, we were trying to approach our clients in a non-sales, in a professional way, so as to be able to expand our network and to increase the opportunities of getting a paid project. So the participants of the 5-day challenge, they were able to identify their ideal client, okay, in a very short daily exercise. Day number 2, to optimize their headline or the LinkedIn profile based on their value proposition. Day number 3, we create your first message to start approaching your ideal clients. And day number 4, we actually started approaching your clients. So many of you had many aha moments. You were able to contact even 23 people, I think was the best results in this group, this round. Amazing, guys. And on day number 5, you were able to share your first piece of content based on my instructions, and you were so happy that you learned actually a method and you had a template of a piece of content for LinkedIn that actually it works. So the follow-up process is what it happens after you have started contacting your clients in case they don't reply to you back or in case they do reply to you back. So I've given you some instructions on the Q&A. But in the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, that's the magical thing. We have 12 weeks. So you realize that it's not that, compress the time. We have enough time to be able to review your campaigns, to be able to categorize the most common replies that you're getting, and to see and to create, based on other 7 messages templates, your follow-up process. Okay, Justin? So if you're really struggling, and you do not know, this program will actually help you to be able to create your follow-up process, but you need to implement also in the 12-week program, okay, the actual campaign. So it's a 6-step framework, as you see here, to reach 10K months, because my big promise to you guys when you actually get into the program is to be able to help you to reach your financial freedom. Some of you were the best results so far were able to reach 10K, $10,000 or euros, depending on your currency, okay, before the program ends or after the program, like in 3 to 6 months. So for me, that's huge. I still get many messages of you guys that you're telling me, Virginia, are you sure? Is it really possible that freelance translators working from home, they're able to reach that kind of money? Of course they are, okay? As freelance translators, we're able to reach our financial freedom because sky's the limit when it comes to the income. There is no sailing there, okay? But you need to follow the steps that I'm showing you here on your screen. Definitely, you need to have your value-based solution. So our solution and our offer that we create for our ideal clients should be based on the value that we offer to them. If you do not know your value, you won't be able to create a solution for them that they won't be able to reject. Second step that we do is to identify and find them in real life, okay? Because many of you told me, Virginia, I know in theory who are my clients, but I cannot find them. So that's something that we solve in the 12-week program, okay? You will be able to compile lists with your ideal clients per thousands of them. Personal brand, we work a lot about your branding, like your marketing material. We create target portfolios, target CVs, your LinkedIn profile in full, anything that might be included in your branding. And of course, we position you as the go-to expert. So whenever the clients find you, they will be able to understand the relevance and to see you as the go-to expert and to accept your offer. Messaging is the message that you're sending to your clients, but also the messaging that you're sending throughout even your static content that you have on your LinkedIn profile or your website. And of course, many of you told me that you're joining the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System or the Fully Booked Translator Formula using LinkedIn because of the systems and automation systems that I've been teaching, so as you to be able to focus on the tasks that you really like. So in case you don't really like prospecting, or in case that you don't really like, let's say, contacting your clients, that's your chance. But Bianca, let me know if you have any questions since you're here, okay? And since you're joining us live. Do you have any questions about today's topic? So as you see here in blue color, you can find the things that we covered in the 5-day challenge, but there are so many other, let's say 6, 7, 8 things that you see here. And of course, all of your marketing material that's going to be revamped, that's not included in, because I have it as additional trainings. So I have a portfolio creation, additional training, a CV writing, 2 hours workshop. I have your pricing strategy, extra training. So I have created several different bonuses that we will be able most probably to check here. I have included them, I think, in the slides. So it's you to make the decision and join us. Of course, you will be able to contact clients on a daily basis, not just 10 and 15 people. In the paid program, they were able with a free version of LinkedIn to contact even 62 people. So that's huge, okay? Yes, it's the first, and I'm very happy to announce that. The first one that was ever created, comprehensive results-oriented business mentoring program for language professionals, which is quite comprehensive and includes everything. I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud also of the results that I've been seeing bringing to the participants. In the 5-day challenge also, we discussed about your main challenge when it comes to using LinkedIn to generate sales. So I would suggest you to take a moment, and if you didn't participate in the 5-day challenge, to actually think, what is your biggest challenge when it comes? Can be more than one, can be something that is not included in this slide, but I have included this because that's what I've been hearing so far, mentoring other colleagues since 2016, okay, about what are your biggest challenges. But you need to identify, okay, what is actually holding you back, so as to know and work on that together in a 12-week program. Here is the process and actually some of the things that we covered in the 5-day challenge, like identify your ideal client. We're going to focus 2 weeks on that, not just 1 day. So if the 5-day challenge was not that in-depth training for you, it makes sense because it was only 5-day training. In the 12-week program, we go in more depth. And of course, we optimize your whole LinkedIn profile. As you said, the second step, we share with you templates for the follow-up process as a 7-message sequence, and also emails, draft your email and LinkedIn prospecting campaign. We're going to compile your prospect list for all of your ideal clients. So if you have 3 different types of clients that you would like to work with, we're going to create and compile lists with thousands of them. And of course, we're going to run your target campaigns together per thousands of your clients, because as I mentioned, the 5-day LinkedIn challenge, you need numbers. After you have everything ready, like your marketing material, your LinkedIn profile, your strategy, and you take action and you implement, what is missing, okay, is actually taking action and running those campaigns and to be able to improve the numbers, because after you have everything ready, it's a matter of numbers marketing, okay? So as to work or not. So let me know if you have any questions, Bianca, since you're here. And content that converts in the 5-day free training, we were able to create your first piece of content in, as you realize, the actual 12-week program. We have 1 session devoted to that, just to create your strategy for the upcoming at least 3 to 6 months of content. I share with you also 100 content ideas, also the method where to go and what tools to use to generate topics and ideas. And of course, I give you an exercise so as to be able to review together your content for the upcoming 50 days. Is this amazing? And of course, we discussed about the difficulty to generate sales, so you are not alone if you really struggle to generate sales from LinkedIn. But the importance of optimizing your LinkedIn profile, I think it was very clear during the 5-day challenge that is really important for you, okay, to actually optimize your LinkedIn profile with the right material and the right content, because 9 out of 10 people you're going to contact on LinkedIn just to expand your network with your ideal clients, they're going to accept or reject your connection request based on the information that you have on your profile. So it's really important to have relevant information. If you're really having, let's say, difficulties to imagine what you could, let's say, achieve joining this challenge, I'm here to answer your questions, okay? You could actually, those are screenshots from people I have worked with in the past, okay, in the previous rounds. I haven't got all of your screenshots in this round, but definitely those are quite, let's say, representative of what you can achieve as well. 1,399 views. That's a message they got from LinkedIn. Your profile is looking great. So imagine getting thousands of views, okay, coming to your LinkedIn profile without you doing anything. Okay, a piece of content you share and attracts 10,000 views, as you see here in the screenshots, okay, and 3,000 views. And here is Luna Youngblood, that she actually in my paid 12-week program, she started a series of videos, and she got the first top performing post of hers was, let's say, 1,772 views. And I wish you the same results, but you need to take action to be able to see those results. 3,500 views. And why I'm focusing on the views is actually the traffic, okay, that you get to your profile. And that's huge because you can do whatever you want with this traffic. Those are 10,000 or 3,000 people visiting you. You can take them through a journey through the About section of your LinkedIn profile. You can have there your portfolio where they can click and see what you can do for them. You can have your LinkedIn or your website, okay, your website link, so they can visit your website and check you out. So there are so many things that you can do by having all this traffic to your LinkedIn profile. And for me, that's huge. That's impressive because you cannot attract that many thousands of views to your website unless you pay a lot of SEO, okay? More results here, okay, as you see, 490 profile views the last 90 days, 130 since last week, 900% in 1 week. People that they worked with me, they were able to see 900% more views, 850, 650. So that's huge results, guys, okay? We discussed in more depth about how you can do that. I really like those screenshots of my paid program that says Ask Virginia. I think that you can now stop giving this training to others because we don't need more competition. I totally get that. We discussed also about the mistakes that you're making on LinkedIn. I'm pretty sure that you're making some of them. But for me, the most important is that I create the program in such a way that I wish that it existed when I started out. When I started out, I have been mentioning in my story. I don't know if all of you know my story. When I started, it took me a whole year to write a proper CV. There were no resources online. Perfect. To create, let's say, a CV, not to mention, okay, client acquisition strategies and other things around. Someone who joins this 12-week program is able to have everything ready from their CVs, cover letters, LinkedIn profile, strategy, mindset, scripts on how to run a discovery call, everything in 12 weeks. That's huge for me. And also it took me 7 years to be able to reach 10K months. But the moment that I realized what it really works, I felt it was a necessity, okay, an obligation of mine to go back and give to the community. So here you can take a screenshot, okay? I'm here to describe, okay, your actual question about my 10K framework. So Justin, welcome. I have answered your question. So let me know if you have any more questions since you're here. Do you have any more questions? Let me know in the chat. So in order to be able to create a successful strategy that will take you to 5-figure months. So for you that you think that this is not for me because I have a very small language combination, this is not for me because my specialization is not that unique, this is not for me for whatever reason, because that's our mindset, okay, that is blocking us from taking the action that is needed. I think it's called in psychology the lizard mind, but that keeps us, having all the obstacles rather than thinking of the positive side. We try, to put our obstacles in front of us instead of taking the action that is needed. So those are the mindset blocks that I've been discussing. And in the 12-week program, we work a lot on your SMART goals, on your vision and your mindset. You need to have the mindset, the right mindset, so as you to be able to overcome those mindset blocks and to be able to implement, take action, and see the results that you wish. SMART goals we set before the program starts. What are the SMART? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frame goals. Your vision in 10 to 20 years, like how you see yourself without any secondary thoughts like this is not possible, it cannot happen, okay? And of course, we need numbers, because most of you, when you join the program, you do not know your capacity. For example, when I ask you how many words you translate, most of you don't. If I ask you how many words you translate last year, you do not know. Or if I ask you what was your income, okay, last year, your profit, you do not know. So from now on, okay, people that work with me, we keep notes of our numbers just to be able to increase them. And of course, we break down our vision and our goals into actionable steps just to be able to start implementing right from the first week in the program. We choose the client acquisition strategies that really can be aligned with you, to your personality, okay, that you will be able to implement. Because if we choose client acquisition strategies that you are not going to actually do and take action, then there is no reason to do that with me, okay. I would like people who join my paid program to be action takers. And of course, what I really have learned myself, okay, from first hand, and I like to teach to people, is that clients are everywhere, okay? It's our responsibility to find our clients. And instead of waiting for the clients to find us, to take action. When I ask you, when you come to me and tell me, Virginia, I have a slow right now period, I don't receive projects, or I cannot find clients. And when I ask you, what have you done in order for you to find those clients? You tell me nothing, okay? The best case scenario, you tell me I've sent 10 CVs, which is nothing when it comes to marketing. So what we do is to expand your network, okay, using LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the most efficient way, is a professional network, okay? People are there to do business, or more likely to accept an inquiry from you. And of course, we expand our network with our ideal clients, since able to compile the list per thousands of them, we add them. And then keep in mind that 3% is the conversion rate. People who were in my challenge, they were able to realize what it means. But let's say shortly, it means that if you run a campaign like prospecting campaign, you contact your clients and you send 100 requests, 3 will reply positively, or 3 will buy from you from those 100. So that's why earlier in this presentation, I mentioned that this is a matter of numbers, okay? And of course, we discuss about consistency, and the 12-week program, I'm able also to create and recreate your schedule so as you to be able to integrate those marketing activities, and we find solutions, because all of us were very busy. All of us were, let's say, freelance translators working from home, or running our businesses, very busy, and I totally get that. So I can help you to overcome that obstacle. So let me know, Justin, if you have any more questions. And of course, the ideal client and the difference between target market, which I think we covered that in the first day of the 5-day challenge in more depth in the program. And of course, the difference between value and pain relief, your solution, and the value that you offer to your clients, that's 100% covered in the paid program, because in the paid program, we have enough time to do that. You get all the attention that is needed. You're not muted. We have open cameras and open microphones. We work together on a weekly basis for 12 weeks. So you have 1 hour with me on a weekly basis. And of course, we create together your prospect list, which is really important for me to know where to find those clients. Not only in theory to know who is your ideal client, but in practice to find them and to know where they are, so as to contact them whenever you want to, let's say, expand your business or grow your business. And of course, the relevant message, because most of you told me, Virginia, I really struggle. I do not know how to start a conversation with my clients, or like Justin here, you told me you do not know how to follow up. In a 12-week program, we have enough time to be able to review your follow-up process, because we need to know, okay, what are the most common replies that you get from your clients, or for example, I will need more feedback from you guys to know what is your goal. Let's say, okay, running this campaign, is it to get fully booked with paid projects? Is it, let's say, to get more people getting to know you? So we need to know, okay, would you like to get them to book a call with you, or would you like to continue the discussion via email? So I need such details in order for me to be able to create your follow-up process. In the 5-day challenge, you will only contact me in written underneath of my videos. In the 12-week program, you are, let's say, unmuted, okay? Open cameras, open microphones. We can discuss together just to create your successful strategy, okay? And to be able to reach your financial freedom. Of course, as I mentioned in the program, you will be able to have a systematic LinkedIn inbound, attracting clients to you, and outbound, contacting them, marketing process in place to attract high quality clients, so that you can make the income you desire while working on jobs you love and do well. And you need a strategy tailored to your business. And that's why I don't call it a course. A course usually teaches you things and then it leaves you alone to do the work. No, in this program, you will have the accountability that is needed. And even if it's a group program, the accountability is on a one-to-one basis, okay? And of course, more benefits. I think by now it should be clear the difference between the 5-day challenge and the group program. Okay, you get personalized feedback to your work 100% for 12 weeks. You have enough time. Okay, we adapt your work messages and templates to your own situation. We have 7 messages templates at least in the program to adjust them. You will know how to find clients and nurture the relationship with them. We work together on your goals and your strategy. We find out how connections work. We learn more about LinkedIn search button. We know who is the right person to be contacted in case, for example, your clients are very big companies and you are not sure about the job title. Also, many of you in the 5-day challenge, you have had several different job titles in your mind, like marketing director or project manager would be. If you don't, let's say, have enough time, I'm not able to give you such a precise answer, okay, concrete answer, but in the 12-week program, we will have enough time, okay, to run those campaigns and to see where it works best for you. And of course, the ideal client avatar that many of you told me that you found as the most challenging exercise, and I totally get it, because you had only, let's say, 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete the exercise. In the 12-week program, you have two weeks, okay? You have me as your accountability partner, and of course, you will be a part of a community of like-minded colleagues like you were here, and I really enjoyed that you were supporting each other in the comments, but you can do that, by creating long-term relationships. Let me know, Boyanka, and reassure what I'm telling since you've been in my past programs. But let me know also, guys, if you have any questions. That's why I'm going live with you and I'm not recording those videos, because I would really like, okay, to answer your questions. Many of you asked me what are the next steps, okay, and what should I do next. First of all, you can book a free call with me, okay? There is a calendar link here in the description box. You can click on that and book a call with me. I can share it also here in the chat. So if you think that you're not sure if this program is for you or not, book a free call with me, okay? And I'm sharing here in the chat the link. So as to clarify that, because I want people who join the program to be able to get the most out of it, okay? Next steps, you can do that on your own. You can continue, okay, doing things on your own. It's pretty fine, but I think that it will take you until one level. It took me 7 years to reach, okay? So 7 years it took me to reach my financial freedom, as you realize, okay? People I work with, they're able to reach 5-figure months in 3 months or 6 months or maximum 1 year. For me, that's a huge success, because imagine taking you 7 years to reach their goals, and people I work with, they're able to reach them, in a few months, because they have the process in place, because they have someone next to them to ask questions. They have someone to approve, okay, that they are doing everything right. They have someone to give them feedback, okay, on their marketing material, their portfolios. I didn't know what to write in my CV back then, okay? So now you don't need to do everything alone. You can become a member of such a community of people. You can buy, of course, a DIY, do-it-yourself course, which is not tailored to your needs. Many of you, Tom Virgin, have been buying and purchasing and attending courses about marketing. They're great. They're giving you a lot of tips, but they're not as much specific as they should be. And I totally get that. Okay, or you can join the Fully Booked Translator Formula using LinkedIn, okay, the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, where you will be able to attract clients through inbound and outbound. So it's not only prospecting. We're going to talk about content marketing. We're going to optimize your LinkedIn material, and why not your website. If you would like to create or leverage your website, also we will have the time to do so. Okay, guys? So let me know, are there any questions that I haven't answered of yours here? I would like to address them, okay? You can still sign up, because the registration closes on Wednesday, okay? On Wednesday midnight, Central European time. So Boyanka says, yes, in the Fully Booked Formula, we have everything covered. I'm happy and would like to continue joining the group. Okay, Boyanka, we have our call tomorrow. Okay, so Boyanka, if you would like to continue the momentum, we'll find the best solution for you. Okay, so see you tomorrow in our call. Guys, if you have Boyanka specific questions, let me know. The link to join is here in the chat. Okay, I've copy pasted here. The Fully Booked Translator Formula, the LinkedIn edition, I call it, because we're focusing on using LinkedIn to become fully booked, whereas there are more traditional ways in other programs of mine. This one is the most advanced one, the ones that I have seen the best results so far. It's a 12-week, I prefer to call it, but 12 weeks usually are 3 months as well. Step-by-step group coaching program for language professionals to help you scale and simplify your business. Some of you are telling, Virginia, I'm not struggling and I'm not, let's say, interested in growing my business, and I totally get that. People who work with me, they don't work with me just because they're struggling. It's because they have realized the importance of having a strategy in place. If you do not know how to find clients, and we are already in 2025, the competition will be ahead of you, okay? Even if you might be satisfied currently with your clients and your income, you need to create a strategy to be, okay, bulletproof strategy for AI and the future, okay, developments. So you need to know how to find clients. That's what I'm teaching you in this program. I'm not giving you the fees. I'm not giving you the clients ready-made. I'm teaching you how you would be able, and you will be able in the future, not only the 3-month program, to find clients whenever you would like, okay, to achieve your financial freedom, to grow, or to find better paying clients, or to increase your income, or to work less and earn more. Some of you join for that purpose. So there is a misconception about this program that is for people that they're struggling. No, rarely people who struggle join my program. Most of the people, they join my program, they have realized the importance of mentorship and becoming a member of a community of like-minded colleagues, that it really helps them, okay, to grow the mindset that is needed so as to be able to overcome any challenges that our industry might face. So even if currently you're very happy with your income, you need to have a strategy in place no matter what. Don't wait to struggle to join such a program. Don't wait the moment that you won't have income, okay, to join such a program. Join this program because you prepare yourself for the future, okay? And especially if you're not struggling, that's the best timing, okay? Because you have the budget, you have the time to be able in the clear mind. Because people usually, when they reach the point to struggle and join such a program, they don't have the right mindset, because usually they're desperate to see results, to improve their income, which is okay. This program will help you as well. But don't wait for that moment so as you to be ready, okay? Start before you are ready, and don't reach the moment that you will feel desperate. So, Bianca, in order to join the program, do you have any questions, like something you'd like to ask me? Justin, did I answer your question about the follow-up process? And also what you will get and how the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, the 12-week program, can help you. You will be able to get a fully booked translation business. You will launch a LinkedIn prospecting strategy with clear action steps and start bidding for jobs. You will know how to create an online presence that's powerful and draws clients to you. As I mentioned, that's inbound, okay? If you remember, Kathy Lenson, she mentioned that she was able to attract 10,000 euros only by optimizing her LinkedIn profile. And of course, not only inbound, that's inbound, but also outbound marketing process in place to attract high quality clients that you can make the income you desire. We have one life, guys. We need to work on projects that we really enjoy, okay? And that's the only way to do so. If we wait the clients to find us, that might have worked for us in the past. Nowadays, doesn't, okay? If you would like to find those high quality clients, those high valuable clients, you need to put some extra work on your marketing, okay, and your branding. And that's what we do in the mentorship program. And it's not a solution for all. We try and we tailor that solution to your own needs and your own personality and the types of clients you would like to attract. And of course, you will finally have an online presence that positions you as the high-value expert and delivers real value to your audience. You will finally understand exactly how LinkedIn works and become a master of LinkedIn search bar hacks. You will save valuable time with automation systems. Some of you have been asking me to reveal, and I can share with you a link, in the group with several different automation tools, but you cannot do that alone. If you don't have someone next to you to show you and to take you step by step on how to implement that, you are at the risk, okay, of becoming a spammer, or let's say becoming blocked from LinkedIn. So you need to do that properly with the right directions. And that's why I prefer only to show that when we are in the 12-week program and we have enough time to be able to review your strategy and do that together. The modules. You asked me what are the modules and what we teach. And of course, there are the bonus extra trainings apart from those modules. But in the meantime, let me know if you have any more questions. First module, identify your ideal client avatar, not like the 5-day challenge, okay? In more depth, 2 weeks we're going, and of course all the 12 weeks I will be there next to you, and of course we're going to identify the pains, the problems they have, and to find them and to contact them together, okay? And your value, of course. Second module, you are going to define your unique selling proposition. You will be able to define your unique selling proposition and create an attention-grabbing headline, okay, in more depth. SEO, search engine optimization, website and LinkedIn profile optimization. You will optimize your online presence so as you to position yourself as the go-to expert. We're going to include keywords so as you to be able to be found by your ideal clients, but also the way that we optimize your LinkedIn profile in such a way that we showcase what is in it for your clients. So whenever they visit your profile in order to accept or reject your connection request, they will know, okay, if you're the right candidate for them. And of course, we're going to set up your LinkedIn prospecting campaign in this program. And of course, we're going to create LinkedIn messages to your clients so as to contact them, okay, and to follow up based on professional templates. Of course, we compile your prospect list in such a way to include 1,000 to 2,000 you see here, potential clients to be contacted during the program. Remember Sarah Henter, she was able to contact 2,000 clients in 2 weeks, amazing. We're going also together to contact your clients, so you will be able to overcome any imposter syndrome, okay, or let's say mindset blocks that you might be facing during this program, and you will be putting into action. Shortly, I would like to share with you some part of my story. Many of you who have been asking me how I started mentoring other colleagues. And I think it's a great story because I didn't have in my mind to get paid. When I reached the 10K months, I felt it was an obligation of mine to give back to the community. And also at that time, the Certified Translators Association here in Greece were looking for someone to create their mentorship program. So I voluntarily created that mentorship program for them. And I started giving some presentations voluntarily also. And I was invited also by a professor of mine to present this program at a conference here in Greece. Back in 2017 or 16, if I'm not mistaken. I was very passionate about that because I really feel even nowadays the importance and the actual value of mentorship to grow not only ourselves, not only the other people, but also the whole industry. Because if we educate the newbies of how much they should charge, okay, we will be able to grow also the whole industry. No more bottom feeders, no more, let's say, cheap prices and so on. And that is our obligation, okay, to educate the newbies, the new people entering the market of how much they should charge. But many of you have also the misconception that you need to charge less in order to be more competitive. No, guys, no, you can become more competitive by following all those steps that I'm showing you here. Okay, you don't need. So what I was trying to tell you is that even if for many years I was voluntarily mentoring other people, the moment that actually people working with me in my mentorship program reached 10K months, 10,000 euros or dollars per month, were those that they actually invested in a program of mine after 2019. Of course, it might be also a reason that I actually had structured the program, step-by-step program for them. It also might play a role the fact that I had gained experience myself as a mentor after mentoring voluntarily for many, many years, people. But actually, I believe that when you invest, when you commit in a program, you will be able to take the action that is needed so as to see the results that you wish. Otherwise, if you join me in a voluntary program, you most probably will miss some sessions. You will not feel that committed. You won't have that kind of motivation, to get back the investment most probably that you have made. Whereas in the paid program, most of the people, they want to get back the investment. They want to see the results, okay? So they put themselves into action. And that's also another reason why I think that this program should be paid and not for free. If I give it for free, the same program, as structured as it is, as let's say successful as it is, it won't bring you the results because you yourself, if you do that voluntarily, if you do that for free, you won't commit yourself so as to see the results that you wish. So I think that it's about time to change our mindset, to start investing, okay, in our business and in ourselves, because by joining such programs, by investing in such programs, we don't only grow financially, we grow first of all as people, okay, our personality. So let's getting back to the modules, as I have already mentioned. So we compile your prospect list, thousands of them. We contact your clients together. And of course, we create that converts. In short, there are 12 weeks of 12 hourly sessions, 6 training sessions, and 6 Q&A sessions. Among all of those sessions, those modules that we just described, okay, are covered. There are 6 training sessions delivered online that will guide you step by step through our proven process. We identify the needs, we set specific goals, and we create a plan for you to implement them, okay? There are 6 Q&A sessions delivered also online that will give you the chance to get personal feedback on your work, network, and brainstorm with the other members. Weekly implementation tasks where you can implement your tasks while having Virginia on hand in case you have questions. Weekly checklist accountability to help you keep you on track with taking action each day and achieving your goals. Support via dedicated private support group where you can post questions at any time during the 3 months. And I think most of you in your testimonials, you have told me that, Virginia, the best part of this program was the community. And I think Boyanka also in the chat earlier, she mentioned that that's what was the main benefit, like the community, and she would like to rejoin the program. So what do you get by joining this program? 12 weeks of live hourly training Q&A sessions that will support, guide you, and hold your hand as you make decisions and take actions. But also would like to check if I have here, let's say, the bonuses, because I have, let's say, extra trainings apart from the main, let's say, structure of the program, the main modules, that I would like you to take a look at, because I think the extra bonus is what it makes that quite comprehensive, and we cover everything that is needed. If you visit the page here, you will be able to see the bonuses, okay? If you visit the page. Perfect. About the bonuses. So shortly I will show you also the bonuses. Perfect, Boyanka. My aim is to continue with the right way as a professional. Great to know that this program actually helps you. We can discuss also for the VIP program, Boyanka. Maybe you can get in one-to-one support and a group support at the same time, or maybe you can join the group program and an annual, let's say, self-paced program in case we have participation. But we can discuss that. Okay, so getting back what you're getting by joining this program, as I mentioned, the group sessions, okay, live hourly training sessions, Q&A sessions that will support, guide you, and hold your hand as you make decisions and take actions that will lead you to attract clients you love working with on LinkedIn. One-to-one accountability, you will be supported so you don't fall behind and get stuck. Even if the group program is a group program, the accountability that you get is on a one-to-one level, okay? You will be encouraged and held accountable so you take the actions that you need to take to see the results you want on LinkedIn. And support group with other colleagues in this program, you will receive the attention, support, and advice that you need. High quality coaching. Please know that over 90% of my mentees, they get fully booked, okay? Before, or let's say a few months after the program, networking, you will feel part of an international interactive community of like-minded colleagues. Feedback. The main advantage of participating in such a program is the fact that you will receive feedback for all of your work and material, and the main difference for all of the other programs, okay, that exist out there. But let me share with you here the bonuses. isvmentoring.com/ULPS if you would like to find out about the program, and you can find also the link here. Copy paste in your browser if it doesn't work. Bonus number 1, I give you an extra one-to-one LinkedIn strategy call with me where I will teach you on a one-to-one basis the methods and anything that you might have, let's say, as a challenge. Start finding new clients, bring new sales to your translation business even in these times of crisis, and you will leave the session with questions answered for your own LinkedIn strategy. Bonus number 2, there's going to be a 2 hours live hands-on training on 1 hour is pricing and packaging, actionable steps to create your personalized pricing strategy tailored to your specific needs. Like we need to identify your ideal prices, explore the value-based pricing methods, create your packages to sell your service 100% acceptance rate for your offers. So we explore the most right now efficient client acquisition strategy for our field, and also how to create your offer, and also how to create your pricing so as you to be able to create the lifestyle that you want. So we discuss how many hours you would like to work, what's your capacity, how many hours you need to work, and what is the pricing based on that. And then we find the clients. That's how we work in my programs, not the other way around. This is the 2-hour CV and cover letter do's and don'ts training. Even if people that they join my program might be for 15 or 20 plus years of experience, they still learn new things. So if you are like those people that they have been sending CVs but they don't get any answer, this actually program, this actually extra bonus training will help you to create the material that you need so as you to present yourself to agencies that want to see your CV. And why I call agencies, because for direct clients I prefer to create for you portfolios, and that's why I have the bonus training number 4, create target portfolios. Very innovative training that I actually have been adding more, let's say, modules and trainings throughout the years to my paid programs. I initiated the paid programs back in 2019-20, so the last 5 years. I'm heading to 6 years, and I'm teaching them 2 to 3 times every year. So you realize how much experience I've got so far. I've been adding things that I see that you ask me. So you will be able to have all of your questions actually answered about creating efficient, successful portfolios for your services. You will know the difference between sample of your work and professional portfolios that build trust and close the deals to your end clients. And you will get templates of effective portfolios for launch services. Plus, you will be able to create different target portfolios based on your ideal client avatars and start using them to book high quality clients, because the end clients, their clients, they will never ask you for your CV unless it's going to be for an in-house position. So if you would like to attract high-end clients using LinkedIn, okay, you need to actually create portfolios. And by portfolios, I don't mean sample of your work. There's a misconception in our industry that actually portfolio means sample of our work. No, portfolio is not sample of our work, okay? Portfolio means that you create, let's say, a very visually attractive content that can bring those clients to you, and you show them what is in it for them. You don't talk about, you talk about the benefits that you offer to them, okay, what they can get by working with you, the results, accomplishments, and so on. Okay, guys? So let me know if you have any questions about the bonuses. I just would like to add them because you might think, okay, that my trainings, they only have the modules that I just described. No, my program is 100% comprehensive. It teaches everything that you might need in order for you to become fully booked, okay? It teaches you everything from getting the leads, okay, creating the strategy, getting the leads, turn them into paid clients, how to run a discovery call, how to close a 5-figure deal. So I give you scripts for everything that you might need, from the emails, the messages, okay, and what to write on your LinkedIn profile, to actually what to do and what to say to your clients on a call when you get on a call with them. Also, technically speaking, the tools that you will need, what tools you can use, either free or paid version. I give all the alternatives. And also, you don't need to have the paid version of LinkedIn to join such a program. I teach everything for the free version. But most of the people I have worked with in my paid programs, they're telling me, Virginia, the best investment after your program that we have made was actually the investing in a Sales Navigator, but it's not mandatory, okay? How this coaching program can help you. You will have a crystal clear idea, but okay, where is your business right now? And we set the goals to start achieving them within the first 3 weeks. You will be able to start seeing tangible results. You will have a defined ideal client persona to target from week number 1. You will finally understand exactly who your ideal client is and immerse yourself in the niche circles and provide them with the work that they've been looking for. You will have clarity on your specialization. You will define a deeper niche and audience to pursue. You will launch a LinkedIn prospecting strategy with clear action steps and stop bidding for jobs and chasing payments, and instead get a fully booked translation business and handpick your work with a selection of rewarding projects. That's amazing, isn't it? And of course, you'll have a LinkedIn profile that positions you as the high value expert, not just your headline that we cover in the 5-day challenge. In this program, we're going to cover a full LinkedIn profile. You will set profitable rates that allow you to have more time to translate well and spend less time and energy in business tasks. You will know how to create a LinkedIn profile that's powerful and draws clients to you and doesn't suck away all of your time. And you will feel the imposter syndrome. Many of you told me that when you joined my program, you had suffered from the imposter syndrome. So you will feel confident in client calls and the value that you offer to them as a specialized expert. And I think the community, the fact that you're a part of the community also can help you. Okay, for me, apart from having all of those as results, like LinkedIn systems that scaling entrepreneurs use and automate the process, you will be able to increase productivity. We're going also to be able to recreate your whole schedule daily, so as you to be able to integrate successfully, okay, those extra tasks that we're doing in this program. I can help you with that. And also you will be able to overcome your mindset blocks that have been holding you back, okay, from attracting the clients that you want. So it's not just a LinkedIn, okay, program. It's a quite comprehensive 360 approach, from creating your strategy, lead generation, getting those leads, increasing, okay, the traffic to your profile, improving your marketing material, getting on calls with your clients, creating portfolios, even a website, and then, of course, contacting and closing deals with your clients. I will be able also, since you will be running your campaigns and you will getting offers from your clients, to compile with you not just the prospect, but also your offers. Like, I will be able to improve the way that you present your offers to the direct clients. In this round, actually, Catherine, a German translator, she was able to close an 8,000 project. It was a website localization. And actually, I helped her to be able to create that offer, how to present that to her idea clients, and so as to accept it. And she got it, 8K project. Amazing. So imagine if you get 8,000 euros project, what your monthly income can be. What you can do, the sign-up process, you click the link that you see here in the chart, choose the payment plan. There is a prepayment, okay, there is a discount at 2,997 euros, or there is the actual payment plan that is 1,297 euros for 3 months, so you can pay. Okay, we use Stripe. Stripe is a very well-known international system that you can pay by card. But if you would prefer to pay me with PayPal or wire transfer or Wise, I have also that option. You need to send me an email at info@vmentoring.com. info@vmentoring.com if you have any questions regarding the payment options. Great is what, Boyanka? What is great here? So I'm writing here my email in the chat, so you can send me an email with any questions that you might have or related to the actual payment process. The options that I give you, okay? But you need to send me an email, okay, to discuss that, what fits best for you. If you use the link, it will take you to the Stripe, okay? So you choose the price, you receive a warm welcome email, you get access right away, and of course, what I've been talking about, you will be receiving an onboarding form. What is an onboarding form? Is a form where I will be asking you some private questions that I will be able to have access on myself through this onboarding form to ask you where you stand right now, where you would like to go, okay, so as to be able to prepare the content. That's why we start adding you in this program so early enough, even if the program starts in the second week of June, okay, 2025, you will be receiving this onboarding form, which will help me to adjust and tailor the material to your own needs. And also you will be able to start preparing yourself by sending you 2 preparation exercises. So you will be able to be prepared before you join the program. You can see here all the modules. Okay, you can take a screenshot and let me know if you have any questions. And of course, yes, registration is open. We can discuss about case studies, but I would prefer to maybe to cover your questions today. Let me see. And then maybe tomorrow we can have more success stories. Some of them have been already covered, you know, in my program. The 5-day challenge, I mean that I have been sharing some of your results. And also here in the group on a daily basis, you will be able to see some of the testimonials of the participants. So what's next? If you have questions, either you send me an email at info@vmentoring.com or you book a call with me, no strings attached. I'm not in the convincing industry. I'm not going to put into pressure to join the program. If I see that you're not a good candidate or a good fit, I will be very honest with you. I want people who make such an investment to be able to get that back. Okay, so we have covered most of those things. It's really important for you to have identified, okay, what's your biggest challenge before you join this program. So let me go directly to your questions. Tomorrow again at 6 p.m. Central European Time, I will be here again live to answer all of your questions, okay, guys? Tomorrow we can discuss about success stories, so you can imagine what you can achieve also on your own, and also make sure that you're a member of the Mentoring for Translators group, where I will be sharing also some success stories and results so as to motivate you, and you will be able to see what you can achieve yourself, okay? So let me know, guys. That's why I'm going live with you on a daily basis in this group. Tomorrow again, 6 p.m. Central European Time to answer all of your questions. I have gathered here some questions. Some of them have been answered also in the 5-day challenge, but definitely for the follow-up process that Justin, you have asked me. Okay, it's covered the 100% the 12-week program because we have enough time to review your follow process. You need to implement, you need to put into action the target campaigns just to be able to see what are the most common replies and to adjust the follow process to your own needs. Okay, that's what we do. So let me know, Justin, if I have answered your question about the follow-up process. Another question that I get from you is regarding the 5-day challenge, like what's the difference? It's not in a group format, okay, that will go public. No, there is a dedicated private Zoom link that is shared only to the paid members, and we meet there once per week. Also, there is going to be another group, a private Facebook group only for the paid members that is going to remain open for 3 months, and you get access for a whole year. Another difference between the 5-day challenge and the group program is the fact that you are going to have open cameras and open microphones, so we will be able to have a discussion together, okay? Not just in written format and that fast. And also the fact that it's 12 weeks, so you have enough time, okay, to review your strategy, to be able to answer all of your questions and to start seeing results. So if you got results, or if you saw the results of some of the participants that they got in 5 days, okay, of a free training, imagine what you can achieve in a 12-week paid program that you will commit yourself, okay, to see results, and you will be able. And also some of you are telling me, Gina, I don't have the time. For me, the answers, I don't have the time and I don't have the money, are excuses, are never the reason. I realize that some of you might be in a financial situation you cannot invest. When I realized in my life and my business what it really worked, I had to borrow money. But I really knew that it's going to work. So I invested and I got back multiple times the investment. I think I have shared this story of mine that I had to actually borrow 300 euros to attend an international conference when I started attending, let's say, international conferences, because after that, you create the budget, okay? You save aside the budget for the things that they really matter. But it's once you start, okay? So once I started attending a conference, and actually that it was a turning point in my career and changed everything. I got multiple times and I returned, I think, 3,000 euros to the person that they had borrowed. They had lent me 300 euros. So I wish you the same. Once you realize that something it really matters and is going to change your life, you can invest. And Catherine Lenson, she mentions in her testimony, like, can you afford it not to afford it? Like, can you wait for more? Can you spend more time doing the same things and getting the same results and working with the same clients and having the same slow periods and earning the same money? If you would like to change things, you need to change, okay, things that you're doing. So when the program starts, week 10th of June. But once you fill in the onboarding form that you will be receiving, I will be able to have precise answers, because I will be asking. Usually it runs on Tuesday or Thursday. Usually in between 4 to 6 p.m. Central European time, like more or less the time that we meet here in the group. But I will be asking, okay, your availability. That's why I'm not announcing the days and times, because the least you can do to take the most out of the paid program is to join me live, like we did in the 5-day challenge. So what days and times? Usually it's Tuesday or Thursday. And the time investment, guys, just 1 hour per week. 1 hour per week that we meet for the live session. Then it's just your homework that you can do even on a weekend, like 2 to 3 hours. It's up to you. But about the time that you're going to invest in the program, I always like to answer to you, like, how much time would you like to spend to see your dreams come true? Because it's not just about spending the time or investing my time, to a business coaching program. It's about recreating your life. It's about recreating your business. It's about achieving all of your goals, because financial freedom means freedom to do whatever you want. It's not about earning 10K months. It's about what does that mean for you. It means that you will have the freedom to choose the projects that you want, and you are not going to work with projects that you're finding boring and you don't really like. It's the fact that you're going to work with people that they really respect you and you really enjoy working with. It's the fact that you're going to have more time for your beloved ones or the things that you really enjoy, like traveling. It's the fact that you would like to have a big house, or whatever. Think about it. So that is what it means for me. Is we're not just earning money in this program. We are recreating your whole life. We're able to reshape, okay, not only your way of thinking, but also your whole life. And that's how I really like to see that, and why I really enjoy doing that. That's where I find also the energy. You've been asking me, where do you find the energy and the time to do those things? I'm really passionate of seeing, okay, you changing your whole life. I'm really passionate about seeing people, getting happier and happier by achieving their goals. So for me, it's really important and rewarding, and I think that's, for me, the best reward so far. So how the program will be developed if I choose to implement during 1 year instead of 3 months? You can actually do it for 1 year as a self-paced after the 3-month program ends, but the actual active part is over 3 months, okay? So we are going to work together for 3 months. The support that you get is over 3-month duration, but you can get access to the recordings for a whole year, which means that you, on a self-paced mode, you can catch up with all the things afterwards, okay, for a whole year. like you can do for other types of clients. You can do the same exercise for different avatars. You can redo the whole program on your own. So it's up to you how you're going to use the recordings, okay? Usually people, they use the recordings to actually refresh the memory, to actually note down something that they have missed, to redo the exercise for other types of clients. That's usually what I've heard. Will the 6 group coaching sessions be available only for and the other one? No, there is a one-to-one session, okay, with me. That is a bonus. And there are 6 group coaching sessions and 6 Q&A sessions. So in total, 12 sessions plus the bonuses. So there are extra calls, okay? So the program is of a 3-month duration. There are no first 3 months. 3 months, that's how we work together, okay? That's what I've seen that we need in order to be able to see tangible results. If someone would like to work with me longer, there is the option of a 6-month program and an annual program, but that's only the VIP that I call, which is a one-to-one program. Some of you told me, Virginia, I don't want to work on a group. I would like to work only with you, even if the group momentum is huge. It's a great, and Boyankas is joining because she really enjoys the group. And also you build also collaborations and friendships. But again, I totally get you. And there's also a combination. You could actually combine a group and a one-to-one program with me in case you have the investment, of course, and the time to do so. But definitely we work together for 12 weeks, 6 training sessions, 6 Q&A sessions, 12 weeks in total, plus the bonuses, okay? Will I get support after the 3 months? No, the program and the support ends for 3 months unless you join the VIP program that I mentioned that is of a 6 month or 1 year period, where then, yes, of course, we work together for 6 months, okay? Or 1 year, depending on the duration that you have chosen. If you would like to get a personalized offer for the 6 month or 1 year, you need to send me an email, okay? Send me a message here, a direct message, or book a call with me, or send me an email at info@vmentoring.com. Who is going to teach? Myself. Let me know, guys, in the comments, is there any questions that I haven't answered? I'm trying, to think of all the questions that you've been asking me so far. The early bird price actually has expired because it was for 48 hours. Now there is the 2,997 euros until Wednesday, and then we close the registration once the slots have been taken. So this has expired already, was for 48 hours. What I mean is that if it's going to be in a group, how does it work? That's a great question. I think the participants that they're here in the chat, they can help you better, but it's a Zoom meeting. Have you ever been in a Zoom meeting, a Zoom call, where you have open microphones and open cameras? That's where we meet. I meet you there. I give you instructions. I share with you the material. We discuss about your next steps. You do the exercise and the work alone, okay, as a homework, and then you submit your work for feedback, and then we meet to answer all of your questions in the Q&A. 1 hour, once per week. What does a session look like? That's exactly like on a Zoom call, open cameras, open microphones. I teach the part that needs to be taught, like sharing my screen, showing you, know what you need to do. And also the material is released to you on a weekly basis, so as not for you to be overwhelmed. So you won't know exactly, what unless you ask me, of course, but I prefer to release the information, the material every 2 weeks, so as not to feel overwhelmed by the information, okay? And also to be able to focus and all of us to stay at the same pace completing exercises. How do you work with identifying needs, set goals, and create a plan? That's a great question. Of course, I'm not going to reveal all of my secrets, and I think it's also personal talent, but I have specific steps that I use. For example, the onboarding form that I will be asking you specific questions that helps me definitely to identify your needs through the questions. The sessions that we have, either the one-to-one or the group where I'm asking you questions, also those discussions really help me to identify your needs. We set the goals together, okay? I'm not setting the goals for you. I'm giving you suggestions, but it's up to us, both of us, okay, to create the best plan for you. And then to take the steps throughout the 12-week program to achieve them. Of course, if you join a one-to-one program, it's more personalized, you get the confidentiality, it's faster than the group, as you realize, and also you get the whole hour with me instead of having that divided with the rest of the participants. But again, the group program has the momentum, has the community, you brainstorm, you support each other, it has a support group as well. So there are pros and cons. It really depends, okay, on you, like your personality, what you really like and how you prefer to work with a mentor on a one-to-one basis or in a group format. I did a course about marketing for freelance translators. It was really helpful, but the trainer was only giving us lots of tips and ideas. I hadn't considered many of them, so it was good, but not very much specific. So I think that I have answered that question many, many times, but I really like to repeat that so as you to clarify that in your head. This program is not a course. I call it a mentoring or coaching program for a reason, because we adjust on your needs and on your situation, everything, the material of the program, the content, the trainings, everything. like from the templates to my actual training is going to be adjusted to the participants' level of expertise, goals that they would like to achieve. Everything is taken into consideration. Why is that? Just to be able to be as specific as it gets and also to create a strategy just for you, a tailored strategy for you. Where do the sessions take place? Again, I think we have answered on Zoom, a private Zoom link. Zoom is a very well-known platform. What if I cannot attend one session live? Like, as I mentioned, the least you can do is to join me live. I would suggest you to join me live if you would like to make the most of this program. But if you miss, okay, for an emergency or any reason that you cannot disclose to me, because if you tell me that you won't be able to attend early enough, I will be able to reschedule because I really want you to join me live. If you cannot make it, again, all the recordings are available right after the call in our group, private group for the paid members, and also you get access to the recordings for a whole year. After the year ends, okay, after the program, you have no access to the material unless you would like to renew. Do you plan on offering another session later in the year? No, as I mentioned, this specific program for LinkedIn, for me, it's quite energy consuming apart from time consuming. I give all of my energy. I take your business as my business and I recreate it from scratch. So I usually run during the summer vacation. I find as a great time because usually the work is slower. We have a better, let's say, clear head to actually create a strategy. And also it's a great timing because when we enter September back, okay, and everyone is back to business, we're able to get clients right away. What is the difference between a course and this program? I think that I have answered that question, but let me know if someone you know really would like me to answer that. A course, usually someone is going there and teaches things. In this program, we don't just teach things, we do things together. So the fact that you implement, it's an implementation program. The fact that you get personalized feedback. So the fact that you implement, you submit your work, you get personalized feedback. The fact that you take action, you contact your clients, that we will be able to see tangible results. The fact that we tailor the content to your own needs so we can make it as specific as it gets. So personalized feedback, implementation, support group, accountability, all of those characteristics are things that the course doesn't include. People, they're telling me actually that my program, I charge too low for what I'm teaching because it's quite comprehensive. You will have all of your questions and anything that you might have in your mind answered throughout those 12 weeks. And that's why I wish such a program existed when I started out. It took me 7 years. I lost 7 years. Okay. It took me 7 years struggling. And by trial and error, I found out what really works. And now you get all the knowledge ready in just 3 months. Okay. I think also Manuela in the 5-day challenge, mentioned the chat that this program actually could start from 6,000 euros at least. I'm just starting out as a translator. Can I still join the program? As I mentioned, the 5-day challenge, and also have shown you some testimonials of starting out translators. People who join this level, like starting out translators, they have more benefits because they're able to actually interact with other colleagues that are more advanced, so they can get their feedback as well. They can get their insights, okay, and they can become members of the community. So they don't start alone. They start already, with people next to them. And also the starting out translators, they start from from the start with the right mindset and the right direction, the right material, which saves them so much time. Look, as a starting out translator, what you can expect that you will have all of your marketing material, CVs, cover letters, LinkedIn profile, professional photo shooting, banner photo, your email signature, everything, your website ready in 3 months, just 3 months, okay? And of course, then some of you were able to get your first clients, like 2 agencies and 2 direct clients. Erika Matamuto, the Italian translator from the UK, she was able to get working with me. You can combine in one-to-one with the group program as well, yes. I know my ideal client in theory, but not in practice. Can the Fully Booked Translator Formula LinkedIn edition help me? Of course, 100%, because that's what we're going to do. We are going to compile your list with thousands of them. We're going to find them, okay? Does the 3-month program go to the whole sales process, not just lead generation? I think that, but follow-up as well, of course. I think that's your question, Justin. If you're here, let me know if I have answered your question. Many of you told me that you would like me to cover the follow-up process, but in a 5-day free training, as you realize, it's impossible. So Justin, let me know if I have answered your question or if you have any more questions. So it goes, yes, through the whole sales process. First of all, we create your strategy. Then we go for lead generation, like we start attracting potential clients coming to our profile. Then, okay, we book calls with them. Then you run calls with them. So I have a script on how to run discovery calls. Then you close the deal. I have a script on how to close the deal. Then we send them the offers throughout the program, because people that they actually implement and they contact the clients throughout the 3-month program, they will be able to get offers, inquiries from their potential clients. So we create together the offers. We're able to negotiate the rates and to close the deals before the program ends. So I think it's quite comprehensive. And of course, the fact that you create all of your marketing material, portfolios, company profile, everything for me is priceless. But let me know if there is anything else you would like me to cover and I haven't done so far. Thank you for staying that long. So Justin, let me know if you have any more questions, if you're going to join us in this program. Registration closes. I'm going to close the doors Wednesday midnight, so to start preparing with the preparation exercise and the onboarding form. And of course, if you have any more questions, as you see here, you can book a one-to-one call with me. I have said here in the chat, and also you can find the description box of this presentation. Now, Justin, I see your messages here. For some reason, I missed them. It took me some time to get the Facebook Live. Okay, conveniently, since for me, it apparently places the comment section in different places depending on where the screen automatically goes. I'm sorry for that. I think I missed it. Last week, I was sleep deprived, trying to keep up with the time difference and a little under the weather. I've done relationship-based marketing before. I'll figure it out. That makes sense. You said as much during the challenge in response to someone else's question. Yes, but we need to have, in order to be able in the 12-week program, the difference is that we have enough feedback from the clients, enough answers just to be able to categorize them and to have, let's say, enough material to create properly follow-up process for all the kind of different approaches and different answers that we might get from our ideal clients. And that's, for me, it's amazing that we have enough feedback from the clients to be able to create all of the follow-up process. So after someone ends the program and ends working with me, they will be able, to get actually the results that they want, to have everything ready even after the program, to work alone, independent, not being dependent on me or on the program. Thank you, everyone, for staying that long. Thank you, Boyanka. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everyone who joined us even later and you were able to watch this. If you're watching the replay, use the hashtag replay and let me know if you have any questions about the paid program, because the doors are closing. So today we covered the modules, what I'm going to teach, what are the benefits, what are the results that you would expect, and also your most common questions. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring you success stories, like people that were able to achieve the results that you would like to achieve, and also to join you live so as to be able to answer more questions. We're going also tomorrow to discuss about, let's say, most common mistakes to avoid and extra tips so as to make your strategy over the long term run smoothly and successfully. Let me know if there is anything else. If it's not, thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the day, Justin. Overseas, remind me where you are, Mexico? And of course, thank you everyone for joining us. Boyanka from the UK, and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European time again, okay? And of course, make sure that you sign up, or let's say you need to go to the events and click going so as you to be able to receive the feedback, okay? So go to the event section of our group, click going so as you to receive the time and notification about when the actual live. You're welcome, Justin. Wish you success, all of you guys, and can't wait to welcome and introduce all the new members that we're going to work together this summer, all of us, in my group program. If someone would like to work with me on a one-to-one basis, you need to send me an email or a message, okay, so as to be able to create an offer just for you. So see you tomorrow, again, 6 p.m. Central European time. Registration closes when? On Wednesday at midnight Central European time. So you still have time to catch up. As you see, svmentoring.com/ULPS. If the link doesn't work, copy paste it in your browser. You'll be able to be redirected. There are 2 payment options. If you would like to pay in a different way, send me an email so as to be able to share with you all the other options like wire transfer, Wise payment, PayPal, Stripe, card payment. So it's up to you to choose the payment that you would like, okay, to have. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the week. See you in our group. Bye-bye for now.